Hello, Epic Gamers. I have decided over the past week or two to build a giant crab mech. I hadn't. This is it. I hadn't decided whether or not it was going to be like a Martian crab mech or how exactly it was going to turn out. I just kind of let the build take me somewhere. Of course, my dog's freaking out because he thinks we're about to see someone, but we're not. Um, but anyways, yeah, this is it. I built it out of complete junk. Um, this was the base to some sort of trophy I got as a kid. You can probably guess what these parts are. I'm not going to spoil it if you can't. Um, spray bottles and bits of plastic junk all over. But basically, the idea was I wanted to make something that was kind of steampunk. Um, and eventually I settled on it being in my D&D games. There's my dog. I settled on it sort of. Oh my god, my dog is. Teddy, you're adorable, but you must exit the zone. Okay, I'll hold him. That'll make him happy. Um. Anyways, I settled on it becoming a Tartarian walker. So what I mean by that is my D&D game has a lot of stupid conspiracy theory stuff that I pillage and make into my own thing for my setting. And among that is like Atlantis stuff. But one of the other ones that people like is Tartaria. It's a more recent one, and it's complete horseshit, and I'm not going to get into it. But basically, how I interpret it is steampunk, magitech, uh, kind of steppe nomads of Central Asia and Siberians and some Eastern Europeans and kind of just general steampunky Mongolia slash Soviet Union slash kind of the whole mishmash of bullshit, and also including ether magic, which is like because people who talk about Tartaria often say, "Oh, they were siphoning, magical energy from the ether with these pointy bits on buildings." So you can see this poor attempt at like an ether laser going up and just channeling it or something. Really, this is built out of a shit ton of parts. Like these little windows here, I just found them in the empty lot next to my apartment. You can probably tell these are pill bottles. The big arachnorby feet, like from Pikmin. Uh, a lot of different shit here. Actually, this one right here, I'm kind of not as satisfied with because this was supposed to be kind of like this cannon. This was supposed to be like a mortar shell, but I wanted to aim it. I wanted to glue it on diagonal so it would look like it's a cannon aimed at shit, but it just looks like a steam vent or something. I need some kind of like teddy bear stuffing so I can make some fucking smoke. That would be good. I know someone offered it to me at my apartment earlier, but yeah, I didn't take them up. Hopefully, if I see them again, I can be like, "Do you still have that? I could use that." Um, but most of it, is made out of cardstock. The shit that cereal boxes are made out of. I started on working on this part of the legs while watching a Bill Making Stuff video where he was making tanks, because I thought this was going to be like a tank, right? I thought these were going to be treads. But then eventually I decided, nah, why not? I think it was when I decided to add these bits here. I'm like, that'd make good feet. But when they were too small, I added the little pill bottle feet, which ended up working really well. And you can see there's this hatch here. I believe the hatch itself, the silvery part, is a watercolor paint bottle that I kind of trimmed and just wrapped around. You can't really see it, but the hinge is kind of wrapped around that part. These came from my late neighbor. She gave me a bunch of these things. I think I used them all up on this. These are good windows, I think they look cool. They look nice and green and sci-fi-ish. Now, this is something I copied off of Wikipedia. I looked up Mongolian numerals, and it turned out that on Wikipedia there's an article on them, and this is 16 in Mongolian numerals. I'm sure I did it poorly. I don't know if this little bottom thing is necessary, but this is based on Tibetan numerals, which I'm guessing is based on Indian numerals, which is what we call, I think, well, anyways, I think it's related to English numerals, so that's why it looks like a 16, but it's weird looking. Well, not weird looking, obviously. You know what I mean. All the rivets are just puffy paint. I think I learned that from. God, they've made some Avatar: Last Airbender stuff. I think they're non-binary. I should remember their fucking name, but I don't because I'm stupid. But they made a Last Airbender air blimp. You know where the guy's like, "Oh, that's rough, buddy." You know that scene. They made that, so they're pretty talented. This door, I think this came off of a fucking air conditioner that I had, so I'm just keeping that. You know, as good use here. Of course, you can see some craft wood or cardstock. This thing I think might have also come off of this big circle. The gray part kind of came off of might also come off of an air conditioner or something. And then, yeah, this is a foam cube that I just built on top of with cardstock and fake wood and all this shit. Now, it's kind of hard to tell the scale, so I'm going to show you my other Tartarian minis that I have built before. Here's a Tartarian guy on a horseback with a revolver. So, and here is a Tartarian marksman, I guess. So that's him. And then here's a really big guy. This is a Game of Thrones Ironborn dude who I'm using as a Tartarian. Here he is up there. So yeah, this is a big fucking robot. This is probably the biggest thing I built. I want to compare it actually real quick to my King Kong that I didn't build. It's a Simiax Legion Dragon Trapper's Lodge mini that I bought a few years ago and finished semi-recently. Because it's the biggest mini I have. Let's see how... Oh shoot. Here, I'm just trying not to... Oh shoot. I don't want to spill that Pepsi. Here, I got all my big minis right here. So, just trying to get out of the display case. If you can see my hair, then you can see my hair, I guess. So, you can see the Stone God, which is this mini's actual name, the big gorilla guy right here, is bigger than him, but yeah, I would bet on the King Kong with the Godzilla spine axe. I feel like that guy's gonna win. But this is still, you know, comparing the biggest mini I have to this, that's pretty cool. This is somewhat of a comparable size. Well, I could go on, but I don't really, I don't really have much to add. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.